Aruba's government just admitted they're hitting carrying capacity. Too many tourists destroying the island. While you're paying resort prices in Palm Beach, locals eat and beach 10 minutes away for half the cost. The sunscreen you packed? Now illegal with fines. That peak season trip? You're competing with thousands of cruise passengers for everything. These 5 mistakes are why Aruba has the Caribbean's highest repeat visitor rate. Everyone learns the hard way. Here's what they discovered after their expensive first trip. Mistake 1. You're visiting during peak pricing season. Everyone books December through April because travel sites push it as perfect weather season. Here's what they're not telling you. Hotel rates spike dramatically, restaurants require reservations weeks ahead, and beaches reach capacity early. The Aruba Tourism Authority's own data confirms visitor density peaks during these months. But here's the insider truth. Aruba sits outside the hurricane belt with warm weather year-round and minimal rainfall. The mainstream advice isn't completely wrong. December to April does have slightly less humidity and virtually no rain. Business travelers and families tied to school schedules genuinely need these months. But if you have flexibility, May through November offers the same beaches, same restaurants, same activities at substantially lower costs. The shoulder season myth exists because hotels need to justify their peak pricing. Local businesses actually prefer off-peak tourists. You spend more at local establishments because hotels aren't all-inclusive packed. Smart booking means checking the cruise ship schedule first. Multiple ships simultaneously mean thousands of extra-day visitors competing for everything. The Aruba Ports Authority publishes schedules months ahead. Screenshot this. Avoid dates with multiple ships docking, book midweek arrivals for lower airfare, and avoid spring break week when the island faces seasonal staff shortages that impact service quality. Mistake 2. You're trapped in the hotel zone bubble. Palm Beach and Eagle Beach control the vast majority of tourist spending exactly as designed. The resort area is genuinely safer with round-the-clock security, perfect infrastructure, and every amenity within walking distance. For families with children or first-time Caribbean visitors, this zone makes sense. But you're paying what amounts to a premium. Everything costs substantially more than identical items minutes away. San Nicolas, Aruba's sunrise city, is where locals actually spend weekends. This southern district has the island's authentic food scene, famous street art murals, and beaches that aren't mentioned in guidebooks. The government's actively developing this area with their Barrio Boost program, but only a small percentage of tourists discover it. Here's the balanced truth. Visit Palm Beach for water sports and sunset dining. The facilities are world-class. But eat breakfast in Oranjestad where locals pay less, shop at local markets, not hotel gift shops, and explore beaches where you'll share sand with ARUBA'S, not cruise passengers. Transportation breaks most tourists' budgets unnecessarily. Taxis from hotels charge fixed rates that add up quickly. The public Aruba system costs a fraction of taxi fares for the same routes, runs regularly, and is completely safe during daylight. Rental cars seem expensive daily until you realize just a few taxi rides cost more than a full day's rental. Mistake 3. The environmental rules that cost you. You packed sunscreen. It might now be illegal contraband. Aruba banned oxybenzone and octinoxate sunscreens to protect coral reefs. Airport security confiscates bottles regularly. The hotels conveniently sell reef-safe alternatives at premium prices that cost far less at local pharmacies. Here's what works. Buy mineral sunscreens with zinc oxide or titanium dioxide before arriving, or purchase at local supermarkets in Oranjestad for local prices. The water situation is more complex. Aruba operates the world's second-largest desalination plant. Every drop of tap water is processed seawater. Hotels charge premium prices for bottled water because they know tourists fear tap water. The truth? Aruba's desalinated water meets high safety standards. But here's the nuance. Older buildings might have pipe issues, so bottled water makes sense there. High-rise hotels and restaurants have perfectly safe tap water. You're literally paying for ocean water twice. The single-use plastic ban extends beyond bags. Styrofoam containers, plastic straws, and plastic cups are prohibited. Restaurants switch to paper products, adding to meal costs. Bring a reusable water bottle, metal straws if you need them, and shopping bags. The fines are real, enforcement is strict, and tourists do get penalized. Mistake 4. Airport and technology traps. The Happy One Pass sounds revolutionary. Biometric boarding, no lines, seamless travel. What Aruba doesn't advertise, it's voluntary, takes time to set up, and only saves significant time during peak hours. The real airport secret is U.S. pre-clearance. You clear American customs in Aruba, arriving domestically. This means cheaper domestic connections and no immigration lines. But you need extra time for departure, not the standard 2 hours. Most tourists don't realize Queen Beatrix International Airport has complexities that can cause missed flights if you're not prepared. The airport's Gateway 2030 expansion improved facilities but created new challenges. Airport restaurants and shops charge premium prices as expected. The local secret, eat before security for normal prices. The technology divide hurts budget travelers most. Large resorts have apps, digital check-in, and cashless systems. Smaller hotels and local businesses often operate differently, some preferring cash or charging card processing fees. ATMs at hotels typically charge more than local bank ATMs. The Aruban florin is pegged to the dollar, but businesses may round differently. Understanding the dual currency system saves money on every transaction. Mistake 5. Ignoring overtourism intelligence. Aruba's government admits they're managing carrying capacity. When cruise ships dock, specific locations become overcrowded. The Aruba Tourism Authority actively monitors visitor density. Popular beaches see thousands of cruise passengers during peak hours. Weekend patterns show locals claiming certain beaches for family time. You're competing with residents for space. Here's balanced reality. Popular attractions deserve their reputation, but timing changes everything. Natural sites are empty early morning, packed by midday. Sunset at popular viewpoints draws crowds, but sunrise offers solitude. Arukok National Park charges entry but includes pristine beaches, caves with indigenous paintings, and hiking trails most tourists never see. The restaurant situation follows patterns. Tourist zone restaurants are genuinely good. They have to be with that competition. But many establishments offer specials and discounts not advertised online, particularly midweek when cruise ships aren't in port. Local spots away from hotel zones deliver authentic food without Instagram crowds, though finding them requires venturing beyond the northwest coast. Your Aruba experience depends on breaking from the majority who never leave the northwest coast. The government's own approach to managing tourism shows those tourists spend significantly more for less authentic experiences. You now know what most Aruba tourists learn too late. Peak season means peak prices, hotel zones are convenience premiums, and environmental rules are strictly enforced. Save this information, check those cruise schedules, and remember, Aruba's beauty isn't going anywhere, but your money doesn't have to either. Next, I'm exposing how Caribbean islands manipulate exchange rates. That video will save you even more than this one.